Well, thank you, Dr. Stoddard, and thank you everybody who's interested in this topic of generic drugs. I understand this is the first of 2 days where you'll be talking about generic drugs. It's not enough. We probably should have a 2-week conference with a hackathon at the end because it's really an important topic for so many Americans. As you know, access to drugs is an issue in the United States, and that's because of the lack of affordability of drugs that has been a problem for decades. And now that we have expensive drugs like biologics, it's important that our biosimilars, which I know is a separate discussion, are also more available to Americans. If you have a drug that is curative, if we theoretically, as a medical profession, discovered a cure for breast cancer, but that drug was so expensive that half the population could not afford it, or half the population wouldn't take it because they don't trust us as physicians, then on a population level, that drug is only 50% effective. And you can keep going down that scale. So affordability is an access issue, and it's one of the massive priorities that we have outlined. It's a massive priority in this administration. We have done everything we can to try to see what we can do short term and what we can look at long term on this issue. As you may know, on the biosimilars side, we eliminated the confirmatory efficacy trial that saves about $300 million or so, and a couple years from the approval of the generic versions, if you will, of the expensive biologics. With traditional generic drugs, we have seen more approvals by the scientists here at the FDA in the last year. Approvals are up about 20% to 91 generic drug approvals last year. And that means more competition. More competition can mean more price transparency by which people are able to see lower prices. For example, one of our pushes is to increase the number of drugs that are over the counter, because when a drug is over the counter, something magical happens on the shelf of a store. You see a price, and that price enables shoppers to compare the cost in real time as they look at the attributes of any product. It is different from when you pick up a medication behind the counter of a pharmacy with a prescription, where an employer may be playing through a PBM, a money game by which there's a shell game of several known mechanisms by which the price may be inflated, and it may also, you're paying for it indirectly through a paycheck deduction and not as much through directly out of your wallet. So what happens is we end up with spread pricing. We end up with the improper categorization of some drugs as specialty drugs, which require a specialty pharmacy with limited options. There are about 6 or 7 major games that are played by PBMs. So we have included generic drugs on the new website known as Trump RX, where people can buy direct if they'd like. We want to do anything we can to try to encourage more competition and more price transparency. On the GDUFA legislation that is being discussed right now, we're very open and honest about the fact that we would like to see an America First strategy to bring more generic manufacturing to the United States, more APIs to the United States, and more key starting ingredients to the United States. Now, we have to work within the system that we have and do what's feasible and work in an incremental way. So we have asked in all of our user fee negotiations for an America First approach. So if you're going to make a generic drug in the United States, we want to reward that in the user fee program. So all of the teams at the FDA that are negotiating user fees know that we would like to see a financial incentive to companies that make their products in the United States. We want to see more drugs made in the United States, more domestic manufacturing. We want to see American companies thrive and we want to see companies that do business in the United States thrive. I know you're discussing many different issues in this two-day conference, so I just wanted to come in and say thank you. You don't have to be here. You don't have to be listening in virtually and participating in this, but this is an important discussion that directly relates to everyday Americans who pick up their medications or have them mailed to their home. It is one of the central issues for people who are taking medications, is the affordability of those medications. So thank you for being here. Thank you, Dr. Stoddard, for letting me crash in here. But we were able to carve some time out, and I did want to come by and just say thank you for your work. So appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.